I don't understand why when Anthony posts a video, I get asked all the questions about how to do something. It's really annoying, some of them. To the person who asked me why you can't just breathe into the damn thing to inflate it, go ask your teacher, Chris Jacobson, why. Don't ask me. You know, you could ask my girlfriend, she's a first grade teacher, but if you're asking that question, just don't bother training in anything because you're retarded. And yes, I look at your thing and I see who you have as your friend and who you're subscribed to, and you know, I thought you people weren't even allowed to talk to me, so whatever. And just, yes, I'll talk about the thing that someone else asked me, and I'll explain it the way that I was taught. This might not be the way that it was in Fukushima Ryu, but if you know who I knew back then and how I learned some of the stuff about water stuff that I learned, you'll understand why I know something similar. And I'm not even going to talk about all this because Chris has already stolen enough stuff. But basically I'll explain it in, it'll take 2 seconds actually, with this and this, and I just need to find something else. So basically, and I'll talk about the other stuff. Stephen Nojiri talked about when you dive, not to come up to the surface too fast. That's really not a concern unless you're going over 33 feet. Because when you're going at 33 feet, try and cut this without making a lot of noise. Oh, that's not going to work. Anyway, at 33 feet, it's actually 33.9 feet, the pressure is 2 atmospheres. So the pressure exerted on a gas is making the volume of the gas 1/2 of what it was originally. So when you're diving and you take a full breath of air at that depth, when you surface, your lungs are filled with twice the volume of air, so it would cause them to rupture. But with this kind of thing, I doubt you're diving 33.9 feet. Even if you do, your tidal lung volume, which is the amount that you're breathing in normally, is 0.5 liters. If you're really exercising, maybe you'll get up to 1.5, maybe a little more, depends on how in shape you are and all that kind of stuff. Maybe if you do, we'll say that like a ninja was that good, if he does take in 3 and then he's approaching his maximum 6 liter capacity of the average person, so that would fill it up. But breathing in more than 3 liters of air at once kind of takes effort, so I don't really think that would be a problem. But, you know, you never know. It's better to be safe than sorry. So anyway, the device that Anthony talks about, let's just say it's constructed that way. I'm going to take this to be the toad skin. This is the leather bag. And then they say there's a steel ball for weight. Fill this up with air. So, as you can see, it doesn't hold air very well, and then if you're going underwater and there's pressure, it's going to escape. So Anthony says keep your tongue on it like this, and then when you need to breathe, breathe in. Like that. I was taught something else. You know, of course it's not from this school, but it makes sense. Who knows if it's right? I have to have something. I'll find it somewhere. But anyway, this way would work, because you know the one way that we make something, we use rice, which wouldn't work underwater. But when we make the same thing and we need to use something else, we use wax. So when we're doing that, that's the one that we're using. God damn it. How the hell do I not have anything? Okay. This will work. So, a ball, and our device, full of air, seal it up, and now, since we're underwater, the bag is floating up, because it's full of air, gravity still exists, and Now we could use our hands, because when we swim, we don't use two hands, we use one hand and both legs, because we know that stroke that I'm not going to talk about. So then when the air tries to escape, it doesn't, because we have the stuff that I talked about with the ball, and the air is still in. So we're not losing any air, we're not running around with our tongue stuck in the deer antler. So we have a hand free, and we use our other hand the way that we're taught. So that's the way that works. If you have questions about this stuff, ask the people who are talking about it first. You know, it's because I'm not a teacher.